Hit continue. I forgot to turn my controller on. I forgot to turn my controller on before I fucking started my goddamn game. I have to relaunch the game. Just a moment, everybody. Windows gaming. My controller's on this time, so the game will be able to recognize it. Hooray. Okay. We should be good this time. But yes, so that's the plan today. Santa Monica Studio, I know, let me in. Uh-huh. Continue, there we go. Oh, but how's everybody else's day going? Anybody get an extra day off today other than me? Doesn't feel like much of an extra day off, but I'm treating today a lot like my usual Mondays. I didn't go and get, like, bubble tea. I don't know if they're open. Random question, but would anyone get sued if they were to make an OS and name it Doors? I doubt it. I don't see how they could consider that to work or whatever. Alright, what was the new one I got? The weakness one, that's right. I wonder if that would actually be better for how I play. We'll see.
Supposedly the realm tears contain some kind of...
You don't get any days off these days? Oh no.
Who knows, really? Dwarves are strange. And yes,
What happened to having a weekend?
What's your right?
Not that I don't get you. Weekends aren't exactly the easiest things to find time for these days. Oh, shield guy, you're so fucking annoying. University? Oh, okay. So I'm guessing university most of the week and then working on the days off. Or is it just that they give you so much homework? I was always kind of bad about doing my homework. I'm the kind of person who goes, is there a way? Oh, can't get up on that side, shit. Is there a way that I can find classes where 0% of my grade is based on the homework so that I don't have to do it? That is how I operated in basically all of my higher education. I still ended up, of course, as a philosophy major, writing a fucking ridiculous number of posters. Posters? Fucking essays. What am I saying? I wrote a lot of essays. But I always wrote them like the day of. The last 12 hours until they're due. What the hell was that flash? Oh my god, these annoying fucking leapy dudes. Homework is pretty obligatory because you need to be allowed to write an exam. Oof. That sounds like the kind of class I would be very bad at. I think these are always the same, so we're looking for R. Are they not the same this time? It's weird. Okay, I guess it must have changed on me. Let's go find out what symbols we're looking for. I thought it didn't change. So I was just like, oh, R squiggly thing, mountains. What did it change to? It sure did change. Upside down F, R, tent. Upside down F, R, tent. It's actually a very good system. It's just that the semester is even worse than the usual semester. Plus you're working a job. Yeah. I can see that getting rough. Upside down F. We need R and a tent. Can I grab all the chests in here? I guess so. I wonder if the Valkyrie room has anything in it anymore. We should check. It's gonna be the Valkyrie room over there. Now that we've done the Valkyrie, it's gonna crush me if I try. There we go. Hey, Valkyrie room, do you have anything in you anymore? Oh, just a new combat room.
On your left.
This puzzle action hybrid, it's mostly an action game. Action narrative game. We're pretty much in like the end game at this point, I believe. And so this little like side quest thing I'm doing, I'm trying to finish up a bunch of side quests basically. And this zone, unfortunately, this zone is not exactly the most exciting. Kind of it's just a big square that randomizes like a little bit of what's in it each time. But it's not like fully randomized, so it's not as interesting as it could be. I have enjoyed this game quite a bit, though. It is very good. I understand why it was generally praised. Though every once in a while I do kind of laugh at how extremely hard it gets to see what's happening with the amount of explodies and shit getting thrown all over the screen. Right, there's the R. Nothing else in this room? Damn. Doo-doo. We experienced the very common thing. Non-puzzle games have short puzzle sections. Yeah. This isn't so much a short puzzle section. Like, we did a bunch of this yesterday. Kind of figured out what we needed to learn about this zone. But once we kind of understood what was happening here, it got pretty. It's pretty simple at this point, and now it's just weird because it's a section of the game that has this, like, you can see these mist echoes I'm collecting. This is very much a, like, grind these out in order to complete this quest, which means doing a run on this place a few times. Oh, there's the guy I was looking for. Oh, my man didn't die. Alright, my timer on the top is getting a little low. Feels like we're gonna be risking this one a little bit. Probably one of the things you disliked the most about Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, that's a little surprising. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that game, but never got to it myself. So there's a lot of games I haven't gotten to at this point, especially Sony games, right? As someone who has not owned a PlayStation console ever in my life. Hey, Rose Red, how you doing? This should be the last room. Kind of go quick here. Okay, I think we got it. We should be fine. You want to play a puzzle game, grab a puzzle game, pick an action game, you want an action game. I get you. I like a little bit of variety, so it doesn't bug me too much, but... Oh, there are definitely times where it feels like a game, for lack of a better way of putting it, doesn't know what it wants to be. But I think a little bit of light puzzling, in the same way that RPG mechanics are basically in every single game at this point. I kind of am able to just get over the fact that you're going to have some amount of light puzzling in or something in just about every game. Most of the time I kind of enjoy having a little bit of it too. There are definitely times where it's not done super well. Or it's like a little too obtuse or something, but I don't think that's been the case in this game. I feel like most puzzles are optional. A lot of it does end up getting relegated into side content. I can agree with you on that. Alright, how many souls or whatever are we at? Oh, we still need so many. Okay, well, that was a run. Let's do another. One loop so far today. Find yourself bored and annoyed if you have to do some annoying not-so-puzzle section. You haven't played God of War, so you can't say anything about it. This is the first God of War game that I am playing to completion. All those old ones, I played a couple of the older ones. I think like the first bit of the original, and I think the beginning of 3. I don't know if I ever really played any of God of War 2. But I know those games were just action games. This game's, not that you can tell with what we're doing today, but this game is a little bit more than that. You just had a lot of games where it's annoyed you. And that's totally valid. Lord knows, I have been very annoyed by quite a few games in my life too. Some very notable ones that people are like, Neil, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like Breath of the Wild, for example. I watched a like Tears of the Kingdom video today while I was eating some food, about someone who was like talking about that game, and like I kind of had a little bit of a laugh about it, I guess, because they had quite a few things to say about like what annoyed them in Breath of the Wild, and a lot of it was things that I also had issue with in that first game. But apparently the newer one did a lot for them. I still don't have a real desire to play the new one, but it was interesting to see someone talking about that and like talking very specifically about some of the issues that I kind of had with that first game. Some dev really likes the particle system of the game. Yes. Them Sony devs love their particle effects, that's for sure. Other than this area that is like constantly full of fog, honestly, this game does look very pretty. Unfortunate that this is the zone we are stuck in today. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna be fine. Alright, how much? Hey, we broke 10K for one run, baby. You will take it. Alright, that puts us at least at 20, right? Let's do the 21 first. Soul Devourer. Y'all ain't fun fights. And you got werewolves.
From behind.
Iframes. Hoping these wolves are not like infinitely spawning so long as this dude is here. Kinda ignoring him. That pickup thingy. There it is. I think these wolves are infinite. God dang it. Annoying. Oh my god, stupid explosions. There we go. Got the stunner. Gotta go. Alright, hair lad, have a good one. Past 1 a.m. Yikes. Well, I hope school calms down for you soon and you can actually start having days off again. And I hope you have a nice sleep. Yoink. Ooh, Axe Pommel. Grant healing mist on hit. That ain't bad. Feel like I am gonna have to change my pommel from this one. Other ones all just seem like they have better all-around things for me. Alright, one left. We should be able to do it within 2 runs. Okay. And then I guess if we want to do a couple... It's just 2 more of these chests. 75... 5, so 1250. $12.50 and 15, so we're like 20 something K away, which could be easily within 3 runs, possibly 2. We can do that. These runs don't take that long. It's only been, yeah, about 20 minutes a run. So about an hour, maybe less. I'll admit, I don't have a whole lot planned for myself. But I might just watch something, watch a movie or something this evening while the fireworks are going. Since I ain't gonna go out and watch any fireworks anywhere. So nice to not cook for a change. Yeah. I've been a little bit bad about cooking lately. Definitely not doing as much as I should. When you get home, you're gonna do some screen stuff for sure, though. That's fair. I feel like I might try to play a little bit of Street Fighter this evening. On my own time, obviously. But I haven't played much this weekend because I've just been busy doing other shit. And, like, the weekend is kind of when I usually find a little bit of time for that game right now. But we'll see. I feel like the only people that are going to be playing Street Fighter tonight are going to be the people who are taking it very seriously. And maybe that's not the only people I want to be fighting today, you know? Everybody else is going to be out doing parties and whatever. Bro, I was in the middle of a god dang. Mess them up, child. Oh, so that does fucking explode or something if I hit it. I remember wondering about that yesterday. You hit a glitch in HFW. Oh, Horizon Forbidden West. Part you need for an upgrade is missing on all the machines who are supposed to have it. That's strange. You might just be getting really unlucky, assuming it's... Like, I don't know how that game works. I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, a guaranteed drop, or if it's a percentage every time, right? Lord knows when you're playing, like, Monster Hunter, for example. You're like, I need this one piece for the thing I want. And you go and hunt the monster 6 times and never get it. Oh no, it's like a whole major, there's a bug. Oof. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But also, boy howdy, I know how that can be. And a little bug can do a lot in so far as messing with an experience, you know? It's not that huge a deal. Yeah, but, like, it's still really frustrating. Like, it's just a video game, you don't need it, but I've definitely hit glitches that really soured me on a thing. Like, luckily that's not a game-breaking one. I had a game-breaking one forever ago. Which is the reason I never beat, I never beat Secret of Evermore on the Super Nintendo. Because there's a part of that game where, like, you kind of go back to all the worlds you've completed, so to speak. I forgot to change the thingy. You go back to all the worlds you've completed, in order to, like, collect a thingy. Upwards F. That one. And so you go back to these places, you collect the thing from each one of them, and then you, like, place that thing into some kind of key, and it unlocks the final zone of the game. And I don't know if it's like a game that was old enough that you were able to accidentally sell an item, one of those items or something, and, like, maybe I accidentally sold it. I'm not totally sure what happened, and it's so long ago. But I went through, beat all those bosses, collected all the things you collect, but I didn't have one of the keys. It just I couldn't place the final key to open up the final place. And I couldn't go back and get it because the boss was already dead. And you get it from the boss. So I just couldn't unlock the last area of the game. Real dang close. Let's do the 5,000. We'll probably still get enough for the other thing. Chilling Mist of Niflheim. Okay. Two more runs. We got this. That is a literal game breaker. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad that the thing you're running into isn't a game breaker. Because, like, I was just never going to go back and do that. I wasn't going to replay the whole game to try to make that happen. And there's plenty of tactics to try to get around stuff like that. Because, like, there are other games where, like, some bullshit can sometimes happen. Yours was just an upgrade on a legendary. Yeah, totally. I've had small stuff, too. I'm just saying, like, that's a big one. I'm glad yours wasn't that. I'm kind of glad that my work has air conditioning, at least. Like, I'm not happy about the heat. I'm not happy about going to work. But at least it means a lot of my day, through the week. Because apparently it's supposed to get hotter tomorrow. I'm glad that a lot of my week is going to be spent somewhere that has some better temperature, at least. Because, like, I got this fan pointed at me, but the fan only does so much, you know? I have a bucket of ice in front of my fan. Not right now. We did do that a couple years ago, and it was real bad. That's how I broke my old mixing bowl. But a couple of my tools I would normally use for that stuff are indisposed currently. I don't have a good way of doing that other than risking my nice new mixing bowl, and I don't really want to do that. I think I'll be okay. I can always take a cold shower when I need to, you know? I'm keeping the water next to me. Speaking of which, actually, let's have a sip of water. And then we'll have a sip of cider. Delicious. Whew. What cider am I doing? I'm drinking a... It's the same one I had last time. Not that you'd remember. Two Town Cider House. Blackberry hard cider. It's quite good. Of course, I love blackberries, right? Almost 8K. That's not like nothing, but considering we've had some that break 10, I feel like that's not much. Alright, what does that put us at? These last two items. We're at 14, and we need 7 and 15. Oh, so close. We're so close. Go ahead and open this chest. We could get it in one run here. Weakness on the other pommel. What is the one I have? Oh, I like the Valkyrie one, though. Yeah. Alright, this could be the last run. Here we go. Just need a lot of runes. Or mist echoes, or whatever the fuck they're called. I'm honestly so glad we just haven't had to deal with revenants today, though. Fucking hate that enemy type so much. Oh, that's bad. Let me out! No! Why did that have to be that type of fucking... That sucks. Of all the execution types, it had to be the pick up and run with type. Mad Dad in the Fog of War sounds like a Cuphead level. I never did get around to that Cuphead DLC, did I? Feel like I should at some point. I bought a Steam Deck. Those did have some kind of sale, didn't they? I remember seeing that. Been wanting one to screw around with, finally went on sale. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Welcome to having one less reason to touch your Switch again. Alright, Thorn and... Not that we've talked about games too much lately, but I'm... You already gave it to Myra? That's funny. I imagine you must have... It's wild to think about this, Azuma, but because we've been on hiatus with the podcast, Tears of the Kingdom has come out, and I'm sure you spent a shitload of time with it. And that all happened after our podcast hiatus. So I haven't heard you talk about Tears of the Kingdom at all, and it's ridiculous. Because I am sure that was quite a number of weeks of just... That was your everything for those couple weeks, you know? What the fuck? Those wolves only did unblockable move over and over again. What the fuck? Apparently this last run for fucking missed things is just the cursed run. No, so this is a kind of dumb zone, in my opinion, Azuma. Because I need to collect a bunch of mist echoes, and I get mist echoes by going in a circle around this arena, basically. A bunch of times. And it's like slightly randomized, but not very randomized, so it's not particularly interesting. But we're on like the last thing we need to open up. And then we don't have to do this anymore. When am I gonna play some Street Fighter with you? I might play some Street Fighter tonight, honestly, I don't know. Not necessarily on stream. But I might play some Street Fighter with my evening. I don't have a lot else going on today. I have like a few people I've been wanting to play Street Fighter with, and they're just never around at the right times. There's a person, not who I work with directly, but who also works for the same company as me. But they're like a driver person who I know picked it up. And I was gonna try to play with them this weekend, but they've probably been busy with holiday shit. I haven't really seen them on, and unfortunately, I'm usually not playing like Wednesday or Thursday at all. Which I know is when a lot of other people seem to have some time. But I really should try to hit some people up and actually play that game with my friends at some point here. Yeah, Summer Games Fest was disappointing this year to me. I can't even really recall much of anything that seemed super exciting to me. I'm sure there was something in there, and I would have written notes about it, but... I didn't even watch the Ubisoft one. I know they have a Star Wars... That Ubisoft Star Wars game actually looks kind of okay because, hey, they're not doing Jedi for once, hooray. But that's more of a me and Star Wars thing than Ubisoft doing anything that seemed particularly great about that, you know? There was stuff. Like, I don't want to sound like there was nothing. It was just very little that was for me. Like, Mario Wonder looks cool. I'm glad they're finally going past the Mario, the new Super Mario universe or canon, or whatever you want to call it. But it also looks like a 2D Mario game. I don't expect it to do anything like fascinating. Oh, it's compiling shaders? What is? Oh. So, when I had to reinstall all the things on my computer, I also updated my NVIDIA drivers. And apparently the new NVIDIA drivers did some weird hitchy thing with Street Fighter for some reason. Ooh, we're getting close. And the way to fix it was to tell it to compile before startup, which gave me that like 10-minute boot time as well. But it hasn't done it again since. It only did it the one time for me. So you might be fine. Okay, we have enough. Hell yes. Great. Revenants, boo. But yes, I definitely had that like 10-minute boot time and was like, oh god, this is gonna prevent me from playing as much Street Fighter. But the next 2 times I opened it, that didn't happen. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe we're fine. Oh, Revenants, you are so annoying! Okay, we didn't die. Everything's fine. Woo. How many crabs do I think they killed for the fully of this game? At least 10.
My fingers are about to fall off.
You have come a long way, Atreus.
At least
This
10
is no
crabs.
easy feat. You should feel pride.
I do.
Unleash a wave of cursed mist. As a talisman. Boo. Okay. Alright, we're done. Niflheim is complete. Fuck this place. We're done. We're out. Sindri, I got all the dumb shit you wanted. Now we can go back to having our nice, pleasant armors that are not this set.
Need a fresh upgrade?
Hey, Sindri, guess what? We closed all the rum tabs.
You.
We did it.
No, you did not. You really did? No way.
Yes, huh? It took forever, but we sealed them all up.
I don't believe it. The strength you would need.
It is no boast.
No, I suppose you aren't the type. Well, not much else I can say besides thank you. Evaldi and Sons would thank you too, were they here?
That's all? Just thank you? You don't give me like a cool shit? Alright, well, it's shopping time, everybody.
Yes, come in.
And you know what, first off, let's put on what we want to have, basically, for the rest of the game. I don't care about Unstoppable Aura, I don't think. I like that, but... Feel like this one was really cool, but I don't know. The one we were definitely using was this. 'Cause it's upgraded. So we're doing this like smoldering brimstone stuff. What do you
What speaks to you?
have that I can make? Blazing magma stuff. Okay.
Nothing to your liking.
Nothing to my liking. Let's do Valkyrie Gauntlets. Smoldering Brimstone. Smoldering Brimstone. That's what we like. We get to change this back to the thing we actually care about.
I see.
Once it lets me. Still compiling. Again, it only did it one time for me. Every time I've launched it since then, it's been totally fine. Just like it used to. The quick, immediate, basically. That. We might change it back if I can't upgrade it.
Ready and
Alright,
ready.
what can we upgrade? Yes. Oh, I only have one perfect as Guardian Steel. Okay.
My compliments to
That's
whoever
annoying.
made you these. Travel safe.
We're not going to be able to do... That's fine. We'll put this back on. That's good, and I like it. Now we got to put our enchantments back on. Art of Vanaheim. Tears Shard. I don't know about that one, but apparently we had it on, which is weird. Increase the rate of those. Speedy evasion for sure. I think the Outer Realm is probably worth it. That one's also kind of cool. Art of the Valkyrie, though. Won't need the protection of Niflheim anymore, which is great. Thank God for that. Would put that on. All these perfect aspects of another speedy evasion one. Darker cooldown. Blessing of the Valkyrie. One more. Sure. Okay. Looking good. All that shit's upgraded. Hey man, what else can I upgrade here? That I'm actually wearing, for example. I upgrade my axe further than 5?
What else was there?
I'm so bad at
So, what
menus
can I
in this
do for you
game.
two?
You can upgrade past 5. I
Fun,
had no idea.
Righteous fury.
Crazy. I can't upgrade that, which sucks. Oh, all my shit needs crests of flame. Ugh. Honestly, I might just keep using Ivaldi's thing on my armor then, because it's... Oh no, I got level 2 on everything. We're probably fine. Okay. I can finally... No?
Let me think.
Oh, the cooldown doesn't happen
Feeling creative today.
while I'm in this menu. That is annoying. Have some artifacts, my man. I need a new resurrection stone. Let's not forget for once. I think we're basically as good as we're gonna get. Which is annoying because I'm just under level 7. Item score wise. It's one of those things where like... I could get it there, but I have to use items I don't want. Like I'm technically, what am I using?
Happy to provide.
Yeah, like these two are only 6, not 7. And everything takes a bunch to upgrade. Fuck it. Let's just try to be 7. Alright, that gets us 7. That's fine. It is what it is. Let's finally leave this cursed area. Still not cooled down, god dang it. I want to put my witch time talisman back on, damn it. There we go. Freedom!